this session, we are going to learn the piece Ballad. Ballad has a main theme and 3 variations, and we're going to start by learning the main theme. Have a listen and a watch and see if you can notice which left-hand fingers are being used. So the notes we use for the main theme for Ballad are A, 1 on A, which is a B, and a D, and then 2 notes up in what we call our 4th position. This first finger note up here, which is called E, and 3 down, which is an F sharp. I'll come back to the E and the F sharp. Let's have a look at the first line of the main theme. I'll sing the first 2 bars for you. Off we go, A, B, B, A, D, D. Now let's try playing it. So get your bow hold nice, get ready on the A, make sure your left hand fingers are in the right shape and your first finger's over the correct dot ready to play. I'll give you 4 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a look at the next 2 bars of that first line. What can you notice? Are they the same or are they different? They're exactly the same. So if we can play the first 2 bars, we can play the next 2. Now let's look at the next line. This is where we use our notes up here. So if we're here, we need to move up into 4th position with our first finger. And notice my hand stays in the same shape, my thumb moves with my hand, and we shift carefully and slowly down to there, and then let's go back. Let's try playing that E. So the trick is to make sure your thumb is sitting in at the crook of the neck and your first finger's pressing down. This is our E note. Can you try 4 E's with me? 1, 2, 3, play. Okay, and now try the F sharp, which is if you've got your 1 in the right place, you just put 2 and 3 down, so you've got all 3 fingers down, and try that one. Listen first. Can you join that in with me then? 1, 2, 3, F sharp. Let's try some copybacks to get really confident with those notes. I play and then you copy me. Now, in that second line, let's look at the first 2 bars. It plays A, E, E, F, sharp, E, E. Let's try playing it after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last 2 bars of the main theme, we move from 4th position and we have to move back to 1st position. Just try that movement from first finger on the E, moving back to first finger on the B. Try playing those 2. So we're going to play 2 E's and 2 B's like this. Listen. See, the thumb moves with you, everything moves together. 1, 2, 3, 4. The actual pattern is F, F, E, E, B, B, A, A. Let's try playing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try the whole of the second line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a look at variation 1. Let's look at the first bar and let's look at the rhythm. Can you clap it with me? I'll count you in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and running, 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 running. And for this variation, we're going to do short, bouncy bows. If you look at the music, there's a little dot over every note. And that tells us to make the note short and detached. The musical word for it is staccato. So we're going to bounce to make that short and detached like this, watch. To start with, just practice in the air. So it's like little smiles or semicircles. Watch. Can you join in? Bounce, 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 bounce. Now let's try on the A string, just some bounces on the A. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bounce, 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 bounce. So we do that the whole way through. Let's have a go with those bouncy bows. Variation 2. Let's look at the first bar. I'll clap the rhythm for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk, sprinting, sprinting, walk, sprinting, sprinting. We're going to use some words to help us remember the rhythm, and it'll help us with the bowing as well. And the words go like this. Long caterpillar, long caterpillar. Can you say those words with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Long caterpillar, long caterpillar. So let's look at the bowing. We start at our hand, our heel, and we pull for the long. So it goes long, then we push back, caterpillar, all of this side. And then we go back with a long caterpillar. Let's try it on some A's, just A's. 1, 2, 3, 4. Long caterpillar, as soon as you can do that, let's have a go at playing the whole of that second variation with our long caterpillar rhythm. 1, So let's have a look at the last variation, variation number 3. Let's look at that first bar and just get the rhythm. Have a listen. Sprinting, sprinting, running, sprinting, sprinting, running. After 4, join in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sprinting, sprinting, running, sprinting, sprinting, running. And again, we're going to use some words to help us with the rhythm. We're going to say, Piccadilly Circus, Piccadilly Circus. You say those words? 1, 2, 3, and. Piccadilly Circus, Piccadilly Circus. Let's try that rhythm pattern on the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shall we have a go? Whole of the third variation with that pattern. Piccadilly Circus. And it's the last variation. Make it strong and bold.